Hey, my name is Courtney. You're watching The One Thing TV, and I'm going to be talking about one thing that I have learned in my 18 years of parenting. Now, obviously, it's been 18 years. I've learned a lot more than one thing, but there is one thing that I have learned that I think, I don't know, I've just been thinking about it a lot, meditating on it a lot. It just seems to keep coming up in my thoughts and as I parent my children. Also, it's coming from a place of not just being a mom for 18 years, but also being a mom of teenagers and a baby. Because so I have an 18-year-old now and I have a 15-year-old. And so when my youngest was, so anyways, and then I have a 1-year-old right now or whatever. So 14 years. No, because he was 15 when she was born. So after 15 years, I had another baby, right? So it was a very big, just a very big adjustment. And so definitely am reflecting and just looking at things, looking at like how I've parented in the past versus how I'm parenting now. And so I'm like, like they say, hindsight is 2020. So I want to make this short. So I don't want to talk too much or too long here in the intro, but I did want to give you that context. Also, I just want to say thank you if you're watching. I started this channel years ago and I was committed to it and trying to make it grow and all that, and then had I don't know, just went through some things, got derailed from it, from focusing on the channel, and then now I'm back and just trying to do something, I don't know, kind of the same, but completely different because, again, I'm in a whole new place of life. So if you're watching, please like, share, and subscribe. And just keep coming back. And as I post more content, I just appreciate your support because I really do believe that this is something that I'm supposed to be doing, and that God is going to prosper me in this channel, but I'm patient to just wait for it to grow. So I appreciate your support in these very small beginnings of my small channel. But like I said, I have been a mom of 18 years, and this is one thing that I have learned. And that is that children are not for us to control. Now, maybe you can't relate to that, and that's okay. But for me, that is when I look back at how I parented versus how I'm parenting now, I think a lot of the way that I parented was from this place or this mindset of like trying to control my children, trying to control the outcome of their lives. And really, it was rooted in fear because I made a lot of bad choices when I was younger. And I was really young when I had my oldest. I got pregnant at 19 years old and everything. And so I was growing up as I was raising them. You know what I mean? And we've had a lot of good times and a lot of hard times, and God was good and God was faithful and in all of these years. But I think I was very strict and I was inflexible in a lot of ways. And looking back, I think it really came from this place of me just trying to control them, but I didn't realize that that's what I was trying to do. So if they are not for us to control, then what are they for? They are for us to love and nurture and guide, and ultimately for us also to learn and grow from the experience of parenting them, especially when it comes to love and unconditional love. And so I say that because it's so easy to be like, oh, I love my children unconditional when they're cute and cuddly little babies and toddlers, and you can control them at that stage. You know what I mean? Like, you have more control over them. But then as they grow and they become teenagers especially, and they start to get their own mind, and they're talking back and they're behaving in ways that you don't approve of, and really just being all out rebellious, that's when the test of unconditional love kicks in. And then I have really had to just depend on the leading and the guiding and the gentle voice of the Holy Spirit during those moments when the rebellion was just at its, at its greatest height, at its greatest peak in my parenting journey. And I'm still dealing with it. My children are 15 and 18, and especially with my 15-year-old, he is the one that God uses the most to test me in the area of unconditional love. But it's a beautiful thing because the Bible tells us that the greatest commandment of all is love, the commandment of love, right? Love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, and mind, and love your neighbor as yourself. So as I am learning to love my children unconditionally, I am fulfilling the greatest commandment, or I am at least learning how to walk it out, right? So that's the one thing that I just wanted to share that I have learned after 18 years of parenting. And I'm going to do another video about one thing that I have learned about being a girl mom, okay? Because I have a really big thing that I've learned so far. I've only been a girl mom for 1 year, but I do want to share that, and I think that it'll be very helpful for someone to hear. So anyways, again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back with more tips on parenting in the next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.